Hey guys, welcome to the Sports Fan Network. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Travis.
Well, continuing our previews for the wild card round for the NFL playoffs, we're going to go to a matchup between the Falcons and the Rams, which could be a high-scoring affair. Other people see the Falcons as maybe a lesser team, the NFC playoff picture. Let's start with the Falcons. Travis, what are the keys for the Falcons?
Yeah, well, the keys for the Falcons is that they have so many key playmakers on their side of the ball with Julio Jones, Tavon Coleman, and Devontae Freeman. They need to get those guys going early, and it's going to be tough getting the running game going because the Rams' defensive line is very good. Aaron Donald's probably the best defensive lineman in the NFL right now. He's a disruptor. Matt Ryan, he really needs to, look like he was last year when he was the MVP. This year, he kind of took a step back. The offense struggled in the red zone, converting touchdowns. They had to settle for a lot of field goals. And there's just times, the loss of offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan looks to have a bigger loss than it has been. Then the offense just doesn't look the same, not as explosive, not as many big plays. But they still have one of the best wide receivers in football in Julio Jones. He's a monster. He's big, fast, strong. He knows all the routes. He's got great hands. This is a guy that you need to get going early in the game to set the tone for this offense. Try to take shots downfield. He's a great guy to take shots downfield with. They need to run early and often, though, get that running game going. But really, they just need some fluidity, get some confidence, some momentum, get in their groove. They've kind of struggled to get into in early games, the part of the season so far.
Yeah, they had the best offense in the league last season. This season, they're 15th in the league in points and 22 points per game. So really a big step back to where they're pretty much an average offense at this point this season. But thankfully for them, their defense has actually improved a lot this defense. They were a young unit last year, and they look a lot better this season. Deion Jones at linebacker and Ken O'Neal, those guys fly around and are not afraid to hit you defensively. And Desmond Trufant as a shutdown corner for them. They did not have him last year in the playoffs. Having him back will be a huge key, especially in this game against the Rams where they have so many weapons offensively. They're going to need Desmond Trufant in this one. But, in order for them to really shut down the Rams' offense in this one, they need to get to Jared Goff with their pass rush, Vic Beasley, and all the crew that they have there. They need to generate a consistent pass rush in this game and also shut down the run as best as they can with Todd Gurley up front because if they can make the Rams one-dimensional and make Jared Goff beat them and pressure him, that could be something that could really turn the tide in their favor in this one.
Yeah, and what do the Rams offense need to do to get the win versus the Falcons?
We'll talk about complete turnaround this season. Last year, the Rams had quite possibly the worst offensive football, and under the guidance of new head coach Sean McVay, they are the best offensive football, leading the league in points with 29.9 points per game. They're absolutely explosive in every single aspect of their offense. So a key for them is to keep balance and get Todd Gurley going in the running game because he's a true MVP candidate this season, especially later on in the season as the year's gone along. The guy's absolutely explosive both in the running game and the passing game, which has helped Jared Goff really, have a great year in his sophomore season, throwing 28 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. So keeping balance offensively will be a huge key for this team because the Atlanta Falcons, like I said, they are improved defensively. But, the Rams just need to do what they do offensively, spread the ball around, keep everything balanced, run the ball, and they need to run the ball. Their offense is just so explosive. So they just need to continue to do the status quo from what they've been doing all season long.
Yeah, the Rams actually did finish dead last in scoring. They're first in scoring this year, so that's a pretty crazy turnaround. And Sean McVay has been, done a great job in getting Jared Goff to play a lot better than he did last year for their old coach. Really, the biggest difference is Jared Goff's performance. He's had 3,804 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Their free agent acquisition of, Andrew Whitworth has done a great job getting Goff protection in the pocket. Todd Gurley has been a lot more involved in the passing game, and he's just done a lot more better in the running game. He's playing like an MVP. Like you said, this Rams offense has been very explosive, very fun to watch. But moving on to their defense, this defense is also equally as good. This is a very talented football team. And what the Rams defense needs to do to keep them in the game and possibly set them up to win the game against the Falcons is, like I said before, they need to shut down the running game early in this game. Don't let the Falcons offense, don't let them run the ball and pass the ball, make them one-dimensional, and then try shutting down that. They have got a very stacked defensive line. Aaron Donald's a beast. Wade Phillips has his defense playing as well as he could. This defense can turn over a game. They've been great all season. They need to get to Matt Ryan, get a lot of pressure on them. They got a great corner in Tremaine Johnson, who's probably going to be matched up on Julio Jones. That's going to be a very exciting matchup to watch throughout the game.
Yeah, and who do you got winning this one?
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to win this one. They're at home. This defense is very good. This offense is very good. They're the best offense in football right now. I think the Rams are going to win this one.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy one for me. I'm gonna stick with the Rams as well. The Falcons, I mean, they kind of seem like the odd team out in the playoff picture for the NFC, where every single team in the NFC on the playoff picture looks like a contending type of team, except the Falcons for me. They've just been inconsistent all season long, and the Rams are just too explosive offensively, and their defense is really good as well. So I have to go with the Rams in this one.
Yeah, well, that's our thoughts on the Rams versus Falcons preview. Let us know if you agree with us, if you disagree with us. Let us know who you think is going to win this game. It's going to be a very exciting game. I expect it to be very high scoring, lots of big plays. But yeah, if you guys like what you if you like what you saw, if you can leave a like, subscribe, that would help us out a lot. And thank you guys.
Yep, thank you guys for watching.